And don't try to understand your wife. You just can't because you're not a woman.
So when it comes to aesthetic treatment or when it comes to anything you want to do, you want to do it for you.
Natural is always good, but enhanced natural is better.
Enhanced.
Enhanced natural. But BBA reversals doesn't mean they don't want a nice butt either. They still want a nice shape, just don't want it big.
Welcome to Beauty Beyond Skin, where we dive into the world of beauty secrets, skincare innovations, lifestyle, and aesthetic treatment. I am your host, Abby Bakari, CEO and founder of Flawless Aesthetic Center. Each episode would explore latest trends, share expert insights, and bring you inspiring stories from industry leaders and influencers. Whether you're a beauty enthusiast or looking to elevate your self care routine, this podcast is your go to source for everything beauty and aesthetics. Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Beauty Beyond Skin. And today I have one of my absolute, I know I keep saying my favorite guest, but Dr. Koro is someone that is really dear to me. He's our medical director here at Flawless Aesthetic Center and also a dear friend. So, welcome, Dr. Koro. I'm so excited. We
Thank you.
actually just got into Nigeria like just what a few minutes ago, and here you are already having this podcast. So, welcome and thank you for joining us today.
Wonderful. Thank you for inviting me finally.
Finally,
Yeah, I was jealous.
you should be. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, Dr. Koro, tell us about yourself. But
Um,
before I do first, I need to introduce you properly because you need all the introduction. So, Dr. Okoro is a double board certified plastic surgeon based in Atlanta, Georgia. He's been in what service for how many years now?
but
Over 2 decades, three
yeah, they
decades.
just keep it that way.
Yes, let's not age him.
Yes.
But he's well known, world renowned. He's an expert in his field. He's also the president of the Georgia Board Plastic Surgeons. So we're really excited to have him here. When it comes to plastic surgery, aesthetics, he's the guru and the go to person for that. So thank you for honoring our invitation and joining us today on our podcast.
I'm honored to be here.
All
Thank you.
right. So tell us, we see a lot of women in this industry. So having a guy in this industry is not something you see very often, though it's a lot of men in the industry, but
Yes,
when you think of aesthetics, you think of women, right?
that's right.
So how did you get into this journey? Like, how did you become a plastic surgeon? What was that about?
It's a long story. Do we have time for this?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Well, it's a long journey. I started as a general surgeon, as you know, at Emory in Atlanta,
Yes.
and it was actually this is October, right? Breast
October,
Cancer Awareness Month.
Breast
Yeah.
Cancer Awareness Month. Yes.
I took care of a lot of breast cancer patients, and they needed breast reconstruction, and
Oh,
then I wanted to do that, and then that took me into plastic surgery, a ward that I didn't know, and when I entered it, it opened a lot of doors for me. So I became a plastic surgeon, and I did plastic surgery for a long time, and then now my practice has transitioned into completely
full time.
aesthetic
Mm-hmm.
practice
Full
surgery,
time.
as you know. And then it keeps evolving. Right now, my patients are getting old with me. Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to age yourself?
I can age myself. I'm so proud of my age.
You should be
I
because
share
you
it.
look good.
Yeah, thank you very much. You look amazing too.
Thank you.
So I'm 54 years old,
Would
but
you ever think that? No,
nobody thinks I am, but
no, you don't
I
look
do
it.
my best.
You look
So my
great.
patients are aging with me. So now, I did a lot of things. Now we're doing more facial stuff, because they're aging. When I'm aging, and we are all fighting the aging
Every
process together. It's a good
It's
thing.
real.
It really is. It's like fighting it together. That's the
Back
fun.
then, when we were like much younger, I'm not as old as you
You're still
are.
young,
I'm still young,
very
yes, but
young.
still, when you hear someone being 40 or 50, you're like, oh my God, that is really old.
Yeah,
So now that you're getting there, you're like, oh goodness.
it's
It's
not.
not.
It's
I
not.
actually love it.
Yeah, 50 is
The
50
new
is the
30.
new. I don't feel that I feel 20.
20?
Yeah,
Okay, you can
I
say
do.
so.
I do.
You look great though. I'll say
Thank
that.
you.
I'll
Thank
say
you.
that.
I was all the Botox and
The fillers and
the
all the stuff.
fillers and all the other things. But
Mm,
hey, anyway, I'm sure we'll get into that at
We
some
all
point.
say we want to all age gracefully.
I don't want to age gracefully.
You don't age gracefully.
Mm-mm.
No.
I want to look good.
forever.
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's
want age.
that's the
I want
goal.
to age backwards. Why not?
That is good.
Yeah.
That is good. So, Dr. Okoro, so it's funny because when you started out, you just did not go into plastic.
Mm-mm.
So just general surgery.
General surgery.
And
Yeah.
then you started doing the reconstructive work. And
Yes.
then that became a passion.
That's right.
But it's just not because of the vanity of it, because then
No.
you're really helping patients feel good about themselves, right? Giving them that confidence back. So can you just tell us a little bit more about how does this really impact the psychology of patients?
So, a lot of people think that plastic surgery is about vanity
That is the conception.
or
Everybody
aesthetics.
thinks so.
So I always bring it down to everybody's level. Okay. When you wake up in the morning, hopefully you take a shower. Hopefully
Hopefully.
you brush your teeth. Hopefully you do your hair. All that's you do your lashes, your brows, all those things are all aesthetics, right?
Right, right.
Why just not do that? So another level of aesthetics, okay, you want your cheeks to look better, you do a little bit of filler. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's aesthetic. It's all connected. Or you do your hair, you go to your hairdresser,
Hairstylist.
you change your wig and this, all that is aesthetics. So people just pick and choose what they want to judge you with. That's the key. So aesthetics is about the psychology. It makes you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
When you feel good or when you look good, you feel
You feel
good.
good
It
100%.
affects your mental health. Okay? It really does. Um there's all kinds of stuff. The list is too long. When people like for us, I mean, I cannot tell you how many times I've diagnosed high blood pressure or diabetes. Somebody coming to do aesthetics
Mm-hmm.
and we do some testing, right?
Right.
And we diagnose high blood pressure. If they never came to us, we will not
You
never
never have known.
diagnose that. We've diagnosed people with diabetes,
Breast cancer.
breast cancer.
Yes, I
I've
remember
done
that
that.
case. Yes.
I've
Mm-hmm.
diagnosed people that want to look good. We do some testing and they're almost gonna have a heart attack from EKG. They want to get it. So it can save your life.
It really can.
Yeah,
It
and
really
it
can.
does.
So the thing is that a lot of people, especially for women, I can speak for women because I'm a woman, and you have different phases in your life, right? You
Yes.
start out looking young, and then you feel like, oh, I'm having kids now.
Yeah,
I need to look better because you're so busy raising a family and you forget about yourself.
that is
And
true.
then when you get to that stage where one day you look in the mirror and you're like, oh my God, I not even I feel, I look old and I feel horrible. That starts to really affect you and you start getting depressed.
Let me talk about women. I will 95% of my practice is women.
It is women.
So you're right. There are different phases of a woman.
Hmm.
The phase before you get married, before you have children,
And then your body
the
changes.
phase you have
Ooh,
children, your
story of
body
our lives.
changes. It start affect your mental health.
Yes.
Do you understand? And then if you're you get married and you have children and then you're caring for them and then your children they grow up and then they move out. All of a sudden you wake up and your husband's at work or whatever, and then you wake up and your body is not what it used to be. It affects your mental health. My patients talk to me about this. It's really the husband don't understand.
No,
Yeah, if you're a man, don't try to understand your wife. You just can't because you're not a woman.
it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a
It's
lot.
a
They
lot.
do a lot.
It's a lot.
I mean, they worry about. Oh my, I can't even the list. There's a list that we talked about. What the mother, the wife, all kinds of stuff. So
Because you're doing so much for everybody else
yeah, you forget
and you
yourself.
forget about yourself.
When you wake up one day, you forget you remember yourself, and
You
then
do.
they start rushing to the spa
Right.
to
But
catch up.
then that's why we always we talk to women a lot. And even for men too, we see a
Yeah,
lot of men now becoming very cautious about how they
that is
look,
true.
right? You have to start early. You want to start early.
Prevention is better than cure.
It is 100%.
The problem is most people when they have children, their children is their world. They forget they're gonna grow up one day, and they'll forget to. They're not even gonna call you on the phone later. So don't forget about yourself. That's why I tell my patients, take
Hmm.
care of yourself.
I had to learn that lesson myself
Yeah,
because with kids, you're busy and then you're running a business. So there's so much you're doing that you really forget about yourself. But then, of course I'm in this industry, so I know better, right? To
yeah,
start early. So one thing we tell women, you want to start early, even for men.
yep.
Start doing these things early. Start with your Botox, your fillers.
Your
If
micro needling.
your micro needling, but also if you need to do some body work,
Mm-hmm.
it's a no judgment zone. we see that a lot of people they judge women when it comes to
They judge
that.
because they don't understand.
A lot of women are
People judge
judged.
what they don't
Men do a
understand.
lot of liposuction, but that is never spoken about.
I do a lot of men
But
liposuction.
it's so silent though.
Oh yeah, men don't tell anybody.
Why?
I don't know. Just like Nigerian women don't
But
tell
they're
anybody.
not judged. The women are judged, right?
Well,
A lot of
it's
women are
that's the
judged.
society though. The society unfortunately have they judge women more than they judge men.
Hmm.
Even women judge women more than
A
men.
lot.
Yes, so but the thing is you have to take care of yourself and you know what I tell my patients? You do you. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. You do
Right,
you. At the end
right.
of the day, you're the one standing in the mirror and you don't like what you
Looking
see.
at yourself.
So do something about it or don't.
So I like that answer. Do you do it for you?
Do
We
it for
always tell our
you.
patients, do it for you. Whatever you do, you want to do it for yourself. Looking good, feeling good gives you that confidence you need and makes you a happier person, right?
Confidence is you can't buy confidence with money.
No, no, we
Well,
can't.
you can. You gotta spend the money
We
though.
have to spend the money to get it, but then
Yeah,
you have to also work on yourself
that
mentally
is
as well.
true. Yes, it's priceless. You know,
It
when
is
when you that feeling of confidence and self what
fulfillment.
yes, yes, it's priceless.
Hmm.
Like you,
Thank you. I
right?
love it.
Yeah,
It's hard. I'll tell you the truth. It's not easy balancing and juggling it all, but you have to, like I always say, make time for yourself. You have to.
absolutely.
Because, when I look good, I feel good. I'm a better mom to my kids. I'm a better business person. I'm just a better person in general. So that is
Confidence.
why I just ensure I try to maintain and I
That's
try to do the
that's
best I can.
that's
Yeah.
now I always tell my patients it's not just that even before even if you don't have time for all of these aesthetics, at least take care of your health,
Your health.
eat well,
Hmm.
not too much, and exercise.
Healthy.
Healthy health
Eat
healthy
healthy. Eat
lifestyle.
healthy
Healthy lifestyle.
and a balanced lifestyle.
Balanced lifestyle of that.
So, Dr. Koro, would you tell us, you see this every day.
I do.
You're between the surgical room, because now there's a lot of invasive and non-invasive
Mm-hmm.
aesthetic treatments out there. So what do you see is a big trend? I know the BBL reversal is a big one you've been doing lately.
Mm-hmm.
So just talk to us more about, when it comes to the aesthetic world, what do you see is a global trend right now?
Wow, that's a big question,
Mhm.
right? One thing I'm learning right now is what was hot 5 years ago is not hot anymore. People are starting to wake up. People are more woke.
What do you
So
mean by that?
this is okay. So I'm gonna start from the like right now. A lot of people are more conscious of their health, more conscious of their weight and how
Hmm.
they look. So that's why more people are doing the semaglutides and the tirzepatides and
Yes,
stuff like
to
that.
lose weight.
And then they lose that. Okay, on they start losing weight on their face. They start aging. They start looking. We call it age face. Um,
From the semaglutides?
from the
From the weight
semaglutide,
loss. Okay.
yes. From weight loss is good for you. Your health is. Many people are getting off of their diabetic medicine,
Mm-hmm.
but they're losing this,
They're
losing
losing fat.
skin, losing fat in their face, which is easy to treat anyway. Better than your blood pressure is going away. Your diabetes is going
Mm-hmm.
away. You might be looking a little older, but we can fix that. And then if people want a very nice body, nice shape, but nobody wants a big butt anymore, they want a nice looking butt. That's what
Moderate.
yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now. So in my practice, as you probably know, um, I've done over 300 um,
BBL reversals.
BBL reversals, but BBL reversals doesn't mean that they don't want a nice butt either. They still want a nice shape, just don't
Just
want it big. The
proportional.
big butt is kind of
Fading off
is
out the door.
out the door.
It's crazy how
Yeah, it's
this whole
like
thing.
who did
It
this
was
to you?
hot though, like a couple of years
It
ago. It
was
was big.
well, it was hot in certain areas, I think, but I never.
You're in Atlanta.
Yeah, I
Right
thought
now.
we have
You're in
it big.
Atlanta.
Atlanta is big, but I
Yes.
personally never thought it was attractive.
Yeah.
Just didn't
It
fit.
looks fake.
For me, I always like things to kind of flow. For
Proportional.
me, is I call it body harmony. Your body, everything has to be in harmony. When
Hmm.
something is off, like when somebody has to take a double look at you, something's off. So I tell my patients, if somebody noticed that I did your butt, then I did your disservice. You should be looking classy and not
Not
trashy.
trashy.
Yeah,
Classy and not trashy. I
yeah.
love that.
So that's so people are doing that now. People are looking more natural. Natural is always good, but enhanced natural is better.
Enhanced.
Enhanced natural.
Nice.
That's a word. People want to look natural, but nobody wants to have a flabby body or
You don't want you want to look toned.
they
You want to
toned
look
up.
tight. You want to
Exactly.
look
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
healthy. You want to look good.
Absolutely. So that's what's happening right
Okay.
now.
So,
And something else. Natural is always in vogue.
yes, I agree. I
It never
agree.
goes out of
It never
fashion.
goes out of fashion.
Yeah. So when you look classy, you're always
Hmm.
in vogue. So don't chase the phase of today. It's
But
gonna be
that's
gone.
why you always tell people do it for you.
Do it for you. You do you.
Do you? Because when you follow the trend
Yeah.
or you're doing it to please whoever you may want to please with that, then you don't stay true to yourself. So when it comes to aesthetic treatment or when it comes to anything you want to do, you want to do it for you.
Absolutely.
What do you feel is best for you? Now, what are you comfortable with? And just stick to that and just do that. But at the end of the day, you have to be the one to look yourself in the mirror,
Many of our patients do this for
which
themselves.
is what I
Yeah.
absolutely love. And that's why we
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah, but there are some people that do it for other people, which is when it doesn't go well because
Right.
they find out that it's not what they
And you
really
can't really
want.
please such patients because they
Mm-mm.
want
Can't
more. Yeah.
no, it can't please
Doesn't
anybody.
end.
Do for you,
Yes,
do
about
you.
that.
So that's it.
Yeah, so that's why I guess end of the day we do this because we want to have people want people to really feel good about themselves. It's all about confidence. That's really what this all comes down
Confidence.
to.
Yeah,
Just that simple word.
confidence,
Just being confident in yourself.
self-esteem.
Just have that beautiful self-esteem.
Yes.
You want to look in the mirror. You want to just even in your gym outfit, you want to just look good,
Yep.
you
Yep.
know? So you look good, you feel better, you're happier, and you just live life to the fullest. You just have
That's
one life to live.
one
So
life.
why not?
You only have
Why not?
one life, but you also only have one body.
One life, one body. I didn't think about that. I thought one
Yeah,
life to live.
life
So
and
one
body
life,
and one
one
body.
body.
Yeah.
New word learned
So
today.
take
One life, one
one
body.
body.
I love it. I love it.
Take your both.
Hey, take care
Yeah.
of both.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yes. Yes.
Dr. Okoro, do you have any words you want to leave us with? We can chat all day.
I think I
You know
dropped
that.
a few already.
No, you did.
One
But
life, one body.
what would you say? What advice would you give? Because you see this, you live and breathe this. And that's what I love most about you is that this is a passion.
It
It's not for
is.
the money.
No, no. I love
Because
what
I
I
can
do.
tell you, 'cause I know you personally, this is not for the money. This is something that you love.
I love doing
You
this.
love making people feel good about themselves, right? So we're in Nigeria now. What would you say? What advice would you give our Nigerian patients
Nigerian
who really
patients.
are seeking to just maybe someone just thinking about aesthetics, like thinking about doing something for themselves? What advice would you give them?
The thing is, you have to really think within yourself what you're trying to do. And if you don't like the way you look or the way you feel, do something about it. That's it. Just do something about it. Or um, I always tell my patients, we can either do something now or not do something at all, but just do it if you can afford it.
If you can afford it.
If you can't afford it, save the money.
Yeah.
Or
Safe.
or
It's not what going to the wrong place. It's not
no, no, no,
what.
no,
It's
no.
not
I'll
what
tell you what.
cutting corners.
Let
No.
me drop another little thing for you, okay? It is more expensive, as you probably know. You know
Whew,
what
we
I do
see
in
it all the
Atlanta or even
yes.
in Nigeria.
Yes.
I do a lot of
Reverse.
revision
Here
work.
too, we do that here too. A
Like,
lot of
so
revisions.
it's a lot more expensive to go to an amateur. So the adage says, if you thought an expert is expensive,
Mm.
try going to an amateur. I don't know if you get that. If you think an expert is expensive, try going to an amateur because you may get to do it twice
It's not even
or
more.
more times.
More.
So it's
It's not
more
more.
expensive. Like when you buy something cheap, it doesn't last.
Mm-mm.
You buy another one, it doesn't last. Now you spend like 4 times buying stuff. Like anyway, I don't want to name any things in many, but I have so many things in my. Maybe we'll talk offline. I give you some.
All
some
right, let
stuff.
me know. I'd like to hear that. All right, Dr. Okoro, it's always so nice chatting with you. Thank you again for being a guest,
Thank you.
and we will definitely invite you for more
I appreciate.
sessions because you
I
have
love
so
this.
much to share.
Yes.
You have
Yes.
so much to talk about, and you know, just keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for being such a big inspiration. Thank you for being our medical director and being the driving force here as well. We appreciate your hard work. We appreciate your knowledge. And I'm sure the guests today will be really appreciative hearing just a little nugget you're able to drop in. So thank you for being a guest
I
and
appreciate it.
hope
Thank
to
you.
see you next
It's
time.
a pleasure to be here.
Now
Thank
it's time for dinner.
you. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on today's episode of Beauty Beyond Skin. I hope you found our conversation insightful and inspiring. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review if you enjoyed the show. Stay connected with us on social media for beauty tips, expert advice, and exclusive content. Until next time, remember, stay flawless and fearless.